Several New York physicians are speaking out against what they say are inhumane conditions at an immigration holding facility in Lower Manhattan. As Lisa Rozner reports, they tried to get inside of 26 Federal Plaza.
Security outside 26 Federal Plaza turned away physicians from the nonprofit New York Doctors Monday who requested access to assess conditions on the 10th floor. That's where the doctors say ICE has an overcrowded and unsanitary holding facility for detained immigrants. DHS calls it a processing center. This all comes after last month video released by the New York Immigration Coalition showed conditions on the floor. Last week, a federal judge granted a temporary restraining order prohibiting ICE from detaining people in spaces with less than 50 square feet per person and calling for improved access to hygiene, providing sleeping mats and access to medical care.
The building has been turned into a place of health abuse.
How do you know the conditions are the way they are?
Well, we've had observers that went into the 10th floor.
I think the amount of distress these families are going through are similar to when people would lose young family members.
Several advocacy groups rallied with the doctors Monday calling for medical professionals independent of DHS to be allowed in. They told us loved ones of those detained feared retaliation for speaking out publicly, but the New York Lawyers for Public Interest described recent calls they've received.
Some of the information we've gotten is in particular that people do not have vital medications that they need to maintain their health. Some of the most alarming things we hear, including not having access to HIV medications that they've been on for long term. They were detained without their medication that they needed to maintain their health.
The restraining order remains in place for about another week while the judge considers more longer-term relief. But DHS says it's appealing the order. A DHS spokesperson said in part the Trump administration is removing the worst of the worst from American communities. Any claim of subprime conditions at ICE facilities are categorically false. Federal Plaza operates as a processing center, brief intake for illegal aliens, and then transfer to an ICE detention center meeting national standards for care and custody. In Lower Manhattan, Lisa Rozner, CBS News, New York.